Hello, my name is Imam and I'm with Eva and Hidjra. In this video, we will practice how to decompose activities to define tasks. I will explain all the tools and techniques. The first one is expert judgment. The expertise should be considered from individual or groups with specialized knowledge or similar past projects and the work being performed. And the second one is decomposition. Decomposition is a technique used for dividing and subdividing the project scope and project deliverables into smaller, more manageable parts. And the third one is rolling with planning. It is an iterative planning technique in which the work to be accomplished in the near term is planned in detail, while work further in the future is planned at a higher level. It is a form of progressive elaboration applicable to work packages, planning packages, and release planning when using an agile or waterfall approach. Therefore, work can exist at various levels of detail depending on where it is in the project lifecycle. During early strategic planning, when information is less defined, work packages may be decomposed to the known level of details. As more is known about the upcoming events in the near term, work packages can be decomposed into activities. And then the last tools and techniques is meetings.
Okay, everyone. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm Hidjra. As moderator in this meeting, and there are my friends Imam and Eva. Okay, this meeting we will talk about how to define activities in our project based on our scope that we have before. And what do you think about it, Eva and Imam?
I think we already defined the scope, right? And then the next step is we should make the software requirement analysis. It's like we conduct the application needs and then making application specification and then review with the stakeholder. And then we should do the design after we had the specification. It's like developing functional specification due to our WBS, the features like POS, stock management, customer data management, and sales reporting, and make a prototype. And then we're looking for feedback. And the next one is after we had a feedback, we go to the development step. We develop the code, testing, and etc. And then we had, I think that's all for me.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. What do you think, Imam? Do you have any opinion or addition, maybe?
Of course, after development, we have to test the software, and then we also should think about the training, and of course the documentation, and then the development of the software.
Okay. Okay, guys. Maybe I think that's all for our meeting today. And my friends already.
Hanif, you still document our what we're saying before in the list, like activities list, to become more detailed.
Okay.
Hanif.
Yeah. Say once more, please.
Just do the documentation for our meeting result. Like you made the activities list that we just said before. Could you please make it for us?
Oh, of course. I can make it about the documentation about our meeting, and don't worry about it. Okay, guys. I think it's all for this our meeting today. I hope our project can something like that.
Do well.
Okay, I think that's all. I think that's all. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.
As we had a meeting before, The meeting result is activities list and milestone. And I will tell you 4 of that activities list for making an cashier application project. The first one is scope, and scope has breakdown to 3 tasks. The first one is determine cashier app project scope, and the second one is discussing with stakeholder, and the third one is scope complete. And we consider that scope complete as a milestone. And the second one is software requirements. The first one, the task, is conduct cashier app needs analysis. The second one is making application specification. The third one, review the application specification that we have made with the project charter and stakeholder needs with voting. And the last one is analysis complete. Analysis complete is considered as a milestone. The third one is design. Design has 5 tasks. The first one is develop functional specification. Functional specification refers to the features of the application. The first one is point of sales, and then stock management, customer data management, and sales reporting. And the second task is develop prototype based on functional specification. The third one is looking for feedback and then approval. And the last one is design complete, and we consider it as a milestone. The fourth activities is development, application development. The first one, we develop code, and then we develop testing, and then the development activities is complete, and we consider it as a milestone. And for the rest of activities list and milestone will be explained by my friend Hidjra Hanif.
My friends Eva already told you before, and I want to continue about it. Number 4 is development. In development, there are three points. The first is develop code, develop testing, and development complete. And the development complete can we call as milestones. Number 5 is testing. In testing, there are 5 points. The first is unit testing, second integration testing, and the application can be used user acceptance test and test complete. The test complete can we call as milestones. And number 6 is training. In training, we can making training materials, training end user can be used the application, and training complete. The training complete can we call as milestone. Number 7 is documentation. In documentation, there are 3 points. The first is develop help system, develop user manuals, and documentation complete. Documentation complete can be called as milestones. The last is development, and development there are 3 points. And development is there 3 points. Number 1 is deploy cashier app software, deploy complete, and deploy complete can we call as milestones. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you.